What is up, Detroit Tigers fans? I just got a quick question for you. Why do you dislike Brad Ausmus? I don't dislike him. I think he's a good manager. Oh, now people are going to hate me. I like Brad Ausmus. Unfortunately, we're probably going to be seeing a new manager next year, though, even though he is under contract for 2016. Yeah, he's made some bonehead moves. Who hasn't? He's human. Just like a few days ago when Verlander was trying for his complete game, he took him out because Salvador Perez was hitting .488 against him. Eric Hosmer just got a single. He brought in Alex Wilson, and Alex Wilson promptly gave up a homer to Salvador Perez, 2-run shot. But what if Verlander gave up the home run? Then people would be complaining about leaving Verlander in instead of taking him out. It's a double-edged sword pretty much for Ausmus, and he's going to get booed either way in that scenario. Brad Ausmus had no managerial experience before he got this job. Now, the only managerial experience he had was a few qualification games for Team Israel for the World Baseball Classic. Which, trivia, Tigers pitcher Josh Thide, who pitched for AAA Toledo, pitched for him, and Nate Fryman of the Oakland Athletics. Sorry, I gotta keep pausing the video because my computer freezes up after a while. But Brad Ausmus is a good manager. He's just made some bonehead moves, but it's gonna happen. He has no managerial experience except for the Detroit Tigers and a couple games for Team Israel. Now, a lot of you are probably gonna put the blame of that onto Dave Dombrowski, who is one of the best GMs in baseball. Everybody makes bonehead moves. He has too. Was hiring Ausmus one of them? I don't think so. Because, Ausmus can be a good manager. He just has no experience. Maybe a couple more years in the minors. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. But don't blame Dombrowski either. He's the person to blame. But don't hate him because look at what he's done. Yes, he gave us a few bad things, but he's done phenomenal for the Tigers as well. Now, in Ausmus's 2 years, he's had a shit bullpen. Sorry for my language, but I gotta use it. In 2014, he had a good starting rotation, but 2015, it was bad. Now, I gave both the rotation and the bullpen benefit of the doubt, because in baseball, anything can happen. So, that bullpen could have turned out good. Baseball's weird that way. The Houston and the Chicago Cubs weren't supposed to be good this year, but look, Chicago's going to be the wild card. Houston was leading their division most of the year, and they're pissing me off now because they keep losing, and they might not even be wild card anymore. But you can't manage this bullpen anymore. It's deplorable. It is absolutely atrocious, the bullpen. About 3 bright spots in the bullpen. Alex Wilson, Blaine Hardy, who nobody talks about Blaine Hardy. Why? He's very good. And Drew Verhagen. All 3 of them have been the bright spots of the bullpen this year. And Verhagen actually hasn't pitched in too many games, but going from being a starting pitcher to a reliever, he's done pretty well, actually. I was really hoping Neftali Feliz was going to regain his All-Star Rookie of the Year form. Fortunately, that has not occurred. And Bruce Rondon was sent home due to the effort level. Good job, dude. Rondon, you can throw 103. Why quit on your teammates? What the heck, dude? But, getting off topic here, aren't I? Back to Ausmus. The rotation last year, you had healthy Verlander, Max Scherzer, healthy Sanchez. They had a really good starting rotation last year. This year, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. You had Verlander, but unfortunately, he was unhealthy for the entire first half. He was on the disabled list. Scherzer gone. Sanchez giving up homers like a boss, which is not boss-like though. But he's been also injured as well. Shane Green, he's been injured as well, actually, so maybe his results were not due to being a bad pitcher, but injuries. But his minor league numbers aren't great, so it could go either way, really. And then Alfredo Simon, who's both Green and Simon started the year phenomenal. they were doing very well. I thought Simon was going to be an All-Star again, as being a Cy Young candidate. Obviously, that did not happen, and Simon falling off the boat. When he pitches well, he pitches phenomenally well. When he pitches poorly, oh God, it's like the Hindenburg. Yeah, but it's kind of about the Tigers' season now, not just Ausmus, but still, Ausmus does have a great offense, though. Tigers do have one of the best offenses in the game, even with Victor Martinez being injured and struggling lately, and Cabrera being out for the year. That's one thing why I think in 2016, I know I'm going off topic again, but I kind of got to just get this out there. They keep saying, oh, it's either going to be Collins or Moy in left field. Why not both of them? Yes, they're both left-handed hitters. But, I mean, you still have one of the best offenses in the game. Why can't you just have a couple of younger offensive players in there? And also Jeffrey Marte. Unfortunately, because he's a corner infielder. But they could put him in the outfield. I don't see why not. They could trade Victor Martinez away and put Cabrera at DH and Marte at first. That's not going to happen. And it probably would be a bad idea, actually, because Martinez could get back to his old form, and Cabrera is actually a pretty good first baseman. And no, don't trade Nick Castellanos. No, but that's another topic. A lot of these are other topics, what I'm actually talking about. But Brad Ausmus has had a good defense. He picked some good coaches. Wally Joyner's been a great hitting coach. Both David Newhan, our current assistant hitting coach, and Darnell Coles, I believe, was our assistant hitting coach last year. I think that was his name. I know it was Coles. Gene Lamont, he was actually a good manager in his day. I think he's done alright as a bench coach. Jeff Jones, for the past few years, has been one of the best and most underrated pitching coaches in baseball. Obviously, this year, that's kind of fallen off the wagon. More or less jumped out of a plane. Actually, no, jumped after the space station. Yeah. And then Mick Billmeyer, our bullpen coach, I thought he probably should have been let go after 2014 was how bad our bullpen was, but I guess you can't really go just for one season, but after this season, too, yeah, probably. And then can't really blame the bullpen catchers. They just catch and help with batting practice. Jeff Kunkel and John Marion are our bullpen catchers. Oh yeah, Matt Martin. I mean, our defense has been spectacular. I mean, we gave Ausmus probably one of the best defenses in baseball. So I do think Ausmus has done a good job. I mean, I'm gonna go back to this. No managerial experience before this major league gig. He's a smart baseball man, former Tiger, former player for many different teams, great catcher, smart man from Dartmouth, an Ivy League school, which is I think in New Hampshire. He'll find another job easily, which is unfortunate because he shouldn't have to be finding another freaking job, yet at least, but it's unfortunately more than likely going to happen after one bad season. I mean, I think I would like to see a more seasoned manager at the Tigers' helm. But if not, I'll be happy to welcome Ausmus back. I like Ausmus. He's done well for us. Everybody makes mistakes. His is just on a grander stage, though. They just get put out there a lot more. Unfortunately, people are like, people don't even, think about... they don't even think about, how difficult it is. So, with all that, if you enjoyed this, and I'm going to leave you with one final question. And I'll probably be doing... I will be doing a lot more Detroit Tigers vlogs about upcoming stuff, because I kind of went off topic in a few of these, talking about Brad Ausmus, but I do like Brad Ausmus. And I'm going to leave you with one final question. Do you think you can do better than Brad Ausmus?